up? What up? What up? Happy Friday, y'all. TGIF. Happy Friday. We made it to another Friday. God bless. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is Casey from the Dope Combo of Next Step McKay. Of course, I'm Kay. Next Step, aka Lair. He's not with us right now. He's getting back. He'll probably be with us tonight. If we're able to actually get on tonight, he's definitely going to be back tonight. So definitely give him a warm welcome, please. But definitely love you, Lair. We can't wait to have you back. Hopefully, we'll have you back this weekend. So yeah, we'll get right into it. How's everybody doing out there? Of course, it's been a busy week in the NBA. It's been a busy week in college and in high school as well for some of the different leagues that's going on around Pennsylvania and in the city. A couple of the different leagues have actually started their playoffs. Definitely want to shout out the Friends League. They actually started their playoff already, I believe. Unfortunately, Friends Select School is actually out of the playoff. They actually made it past the first round the last week, but then they played Academy of New Church on Tuesday and they actually lost. It lost, and I didn't. Once again, I didn't get the box score. Hopefully, he can supply me with the box score. I'll definitely give him a shout out for that. But definitely, congratulations. Once again, great season for Friends Select. Listen, man, I really feel sorry for the upcoming AAU season because Jay Childs is going to go on a tear. Please remember that name, Jay Childs. Childs, Chiles. Definitely from the Childs family. Shout out to CK1, aka Cousin Keisha, also aka E Franchise, aka Eric, doing his thing out there. His 49ers play on Sunday. I know a lot of Eagles fans, I keep saying this all over again, I'm going to keep saying it. A lot of these Eagles fans in Philadelphia right now are tight. They are tight. Because they're not going to the Super Bowl. But guess what, Eagles? I thought you guys were going to the bowl too. So that way I can say, at least my Jets, beat the champs or beat the runner-ups. So, I mean, there can only be one winner and one loser. So, so hey, it is what it is. Also, I'm not sure if I touched on it yesterday. If I didn't, I definitely apologize. They actually had the unveiling of Kobe's statue last night, and basically the statue was they basically did the sculpture when Kobe did the 81 point scoring output. I believe that was in '06, if I remember correctly. I remember him dropping that 81 points. I was actually watching that live. It was actually on League Pass when you actually had to when we had the not the analog box, but we had the HD box for cable. I believe the cable that we were using, I don't know if it was Xfinity. It might have been Warner cable. Might have been Time Warner. It might have been Time Warner cable. But anyway, all that to say this, I remember just watching that game, and I remember him like just having just a high scoring game. And I was just like, okay, all right, he's going to score like 40. Okay, what else is new? Then he had like 50. Then he had like 60. Then he kept getting to the line. Then he got into like the 65, high 60s, 70 point mark. And then all you hear is Stu, Stu, one of the announcers, Stu was just like, well, there goes Will, there goes such and such, there goes, there goes Elgin Baylor, and he just kept going. Then he got to 81, and like that was it. I was like, wow. I was like, why not go for 80? He's going to go for 80 something. So it was definitely a pleasure to watch. I remember, may he rest in peace, my man Martin Norcombe. He's a diehard Kobe fan, diehard Lakers fan. I remember like the next day, he sent me a voicemail of that actual whole highlight of Kobe dropping 81 points. So, I mean, that's just one of the great Kobe exploits that I've seen. Some of my favorite Kobe stories are just watching him. I got a chance to actually watch him play in high school against Roman Catholic. This is when Roman Catholic was one of the top ranked schools in the nation in Philadelphia. So it was Lower Marion, Roman Catholic. The venue was so big they couldn't even have it at either Roman Catholic or Lower Marion. They actually had to have it at Drexel. And I was privileged to actually, me and Marty were actually privileged to get a ticket or tickets actually to go see that game. It was basically standing room only. I mean, it was definitely a war. Kobe was getting it in. Donnie Carr, shout out to Donnie Carr. He's now he went to LaSalle. He's actually now one of the assistant coaches at LaSalle, doing a great job over there. And it was just like a war. This is when this is what happens when suburban basketball meets city basketball. I forgot what league that is out there. Um, it's not the it's not the like the Penn Valley League or something like that. But I forgot what league it was up there. But that meeting the Catholic League, and the Catholic League in Philadelphia is like highly recognizable all over the nation. And like so many D1 players came out of these Catholic school programs in Philadelphia, and quite a few went to the pros as well. But all that to say this, it was definitely a great game. Atmosphere was crazy. And it's just like I said, so many Kobe stories that I can share. Like, there's Olympic Kobe. I remember those times when Kobe used to go down to Atlanta, like when the Atlanta Hawks hosted the Lakers, and you would see the Atlanta fans, like, even though they were cheering for the Atlanta Hawks to win, but they were really cheering for Kobe. You could see it in the crowd. Like every time Kobe went to the line, it was like MVP, and they were chanting MVP, MVP, MVP. The times when Kobe dropped, I think 7 straight games, like 40 points. I mean, this is when like I don't know if he was trying to get the scoring title, but I think he was trying to get the MVP. Of course, Kobe winning the championships. I always ask everybody, like, which Kobe did you like the best? I mean, we all love Kobe, but which Kobe did you think was more lethal? Number 8 Kobe with the fro, and then he got the short haircut, or Black Mamba Kobe, number 24? Like after he came back, when he made his transformation and stuff like that. And then, like I said before, Kobe's like one of the other players I know who's going to get, I guess, two numbers retired with the same team. I haven't seen it. Even Shaq can't do that, or Mike. Um, let me see another. Let me see some other great Kobe stories. I've just seen Kobe play. I've seen Kobe play twice in person, which is a treat. I've seen him in warm-ups at the 2000. I think this was the 2002 All-Star game when the All-Star game was in Philadelphia. Got some All-Star tickets. I don't know how they got the All-Star tickets, but I actually bought one. I actually bought one. I think Kyle, my brother, went. Shout out to the Best of Colleges podcast. I think my brother went. He went to go see the practice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Went to go see the practice. Definitely a great practice. Cole was out there warming up. He just hitting fadeaways from 3-pointers. I mean, like consecutive, consistent 3-pointers. Mid range was crazy. Footwork was awesome. And like straight gangster. But yeah. I mean, I can go on and on and on with different Kobe stories. How many times he done broke the Clippers' hearts. You know, but yeah, I mean, definitely rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna and all the passengers on that unfortunate day. I mean, I still remember it like yesterday. I remember it happened on a Sunday, and and I couldn't believe it. Like first teams, I remember I saw it came through it came through on my timeline on TMZ, and I didn't believe it because it's TMZ. Then it came through CNN. Then it came through ABC. Then it came through CBS. Then it came through CNN again. Then it came to another global media news outlet. And then I was like, oh my goodness. And then on the way home, I was like, I would tell everybody like, yo, did you hear that? Kobe passed and stuff like that. Even my dad was like, dad was like, really? Like, no way. And then, you know, my father, my dad and I, we looked at the news, and it said that's what happened. And like dad and I, we were just like just stood there, like how could this happen? So, but like I said before, it was definitely a great ceremony yesterday. Lots of Kobe memories that were happening at the couple notable people that were talking at the ceremony. Of course, Phil Jackson, Derek Fisher, Kareem actually got up and spoke. I mean, people that were in attendance, like Pau Gasol, Ron Artest, all the Lakers were there. So it was definitely great. A great final for Kobe. 1 second, let me get these lights turned on. Uh, there you go. These motion lights. Sorry about that. But let's get into it. For high school basketball, I'm going to go through this real quick. If you want any comments, you can definitely check in the basement. 302-844-8275. Number again is 302-844-8275. On Instagram, we're at in underscore the period basement underscore podcast. YouTube, in the basement podcast. Facebook, we'll name it again. Sounds so good, you got to say it twice. In the basement podcast. INDABASE WEMENT podcast. So let's jump into it. Some end of the week high school scores that are coming out. High school on Thursday in the public league, you got Morrell Diamonds Vocational Tech. Shout out to Diamonds. Hank Gathers, Bo Kimball. They played Imhotep Charter. Imhotep Charter beat them 65-31. I didn't get the chance to get the box scores. I was looking for the box scores, but for some reason, like some of these websites, when I look them up, some of the school websites, when I look them up, they don't have like some of the information. So, hopefully we can get that back. Also on Thursday, I believe that was it for for high school basketball, just for public league. But on Friday, if you're not doing anything, lots of interact basketball that's going on, lots of Catholic League basketball that's going on. Friday around 5:30 to like 7:30 and stuff like that. We got Malvern Prep. They're playing at Springside, Chestnut Hill. Germantown Academy and Penn Charter are going to be locking up. The boys and the girls, both teams. Germantown Academy, the girls are going to be playing first. They're going to be playing at 5:30, so definitely get in there so you can get yourself a nice seat. Plus, the girls, Penn Charter girls, are great out there. I believe they're like 15-3 or 15-5 or something like that. All in all, great job. Definitely watch out for Ryan Carter and Jalen Bethea. Oh, excuse me, Kalen Bethea. Watch out for those two. Definitely a great combo. The boys at Penn Charter, they actually play at 7 o'clock. Of course, they're playing Germantown Academy, so that's definitely going to be a game for the age, especially on Fridays. They get crazy on Fridays. The cheering section is going to be lit, so definitely get in there. It's going to be a great atmosphere for good old interact basketball on a Friday night. Also, if you're not doing anything, Catholic League is jumping off around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Cardinal O'Hara, Lansdale Catholic are playing. West Catholic and Archbishop Wood are actually playing tonight as well. Father Judge is playing at Archbishop Carroll. Roman Catholic is playing at St. Joe's Prep tonight. Newman Goretti is playing at LaSalle College tonight. Conwell Egan is playing at Devon Prep tonight. Let's see. On Saturday, if you're not doing anything, in Drexel Hill, Bonner and Prendy are actually hosting Newman Goretti on Saturday. And if you're not doing anything on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, Lansdale Catholic, Archbishop Woodward are playing. Roman Catholic and Archbishop Ryan are playing. That's going to be a good one. Shout out to the Johnson family. Shout out to little Matt out there, number one on the program, number one in your hearts. Cardinal O'Hara and Devon Prep are actually playing as well on Sunday, and Father Judge and LaSalle College are actually playing on Sunday during the Super Bowl. So hopefully, if you can't get out, definitely live stream them. They definitely have links. Go on YouTube, just punching the name of the school. It should come up, and then hit the live stream. You should be good to go. On Saturday in college, there's some great games that are coming up. Also, I'll be remiss if I didn't go in any games, college games this week. Shout out to Craig and Daddy at Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they hung in there, but they didn't get the win. They lost by 6. They lost by 6 to Lipscomb. And for Jacksonville, Sanaa Garrett had, a.k.a. Day. Sanaya had 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Sanaya Craig had 2 points, a whopping 13 rebounds, and 2 steals. On Thursday, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. I'm sure that name sounds familiar if you haven't been watching the tournament in the last couple of years. They were that team that knocked off Virginia. Not the girls, but the boys. And really pretty much broke everybody's brackets like that year, because no one saw UMBC coming. Shout out to the UMBC Terriers. They actually played against UMass Lowell. Sierra Worley had 1.4 rebounds and 1 assist in the win over UMBC, 71-60. For men's college basketball on Wednesday, Villanova lost to Xavier. Eric Dixon had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. St. Louis and Atlantic 10 play. St. Louis beat LaSalle 102-84. Khalil Brantley had 18 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Great stat line. Also in Atlantic 10 play, St. Louis, I apologize. UMass lost to St. Bonaventure. Rasul Diggins had 10. He had 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals. That's where the 2 came in. Too many twos. Too many twos, too many T's. On Thursday, yesterday, Drexel and UNC Wilmington actually locked up and played. Drexel lost to UNC Wilmington 75-56. Justin Moore, more money, more problems, more buckets. Had 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Temple hosted Memphis, Penny's Memphis Tigers. And definitely, I mean, even though Temple lost, it was great to see this name pop up. Um, Hasir Miller had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. There's been a Zion Stanford sighting. Zion had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Also, Iowa and Penn State also played. I didn't chance to get that box score, but Penn State got the win over Iowa, 89-79. And also, the Penn State women also played Iowa, but Iowa, of course, has Caitlin Clark. I believe Caitlin Clark had like 27, I believe, like 27-11 or something like that. In the win over Penn State. Shout out to Caitlin getting close and personal to that record. Have not done anything on Saturday. Saturday in college basketball, some ACC action jumping off. North Carolina is playing at Florida. Number 3, North Carolina is playing at Florida at 4 o'clock. Maryland, Ohio State in the Big Ten, they're playing at 4 o'clock. Another good game that I think you guys should watch. Kentucky is hosting Gonzaga. And right now, Kentucky right now is ranked number 17. So I think that's going to be a great game for Gonzaga. It's going to be a great great test for Kentucky. They actually play at 4 o'clock. I believe that's on CBS. So definitely check your local listings for that. Some of the early games, St. Joe's plays St. Louis. St. Louis is playing at St. Joe's at the Hagen Center at 12:30. So if you're not doing anything, definitely support those St. Joe's Hawks. Shout out to Justin Scott. Did a great job last week. It was definitely a pleasure to watch you coach out there on the floor, just doing your thing and what you love. Drexel and College of Charleston. They actually play at 3:30. Some good old Colonial Athletic League play. And for women, the women's games, Jacksonville is playing at Austin P at 3 o'clock, and New Jersey Institute of Technology is playing at UMass Lowell at 1 o'clock. So definitely, look for them, support our Philly people, support our Philly girls and boys and everything out there on the next level while they're doing their thing. And hopefully, if I have time this evening, I should be able to get out there and do another show or another quick, with Larry. Hopefully, I get a chance to rock out with Larry tonight. So yeah, if you guys aren't doing anything, definitely subscribe and hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button as well. And yeah, this is Ken. I'm signing off, and hopefully, I will see you in a little bit later.